everybody, and welcome to the Heather DeGeneres Show. In today's episode, we are going to be talking about climate change, specifically in the Arctic. Please lend a warm welcome to Laryssa Suzuki.
Hello. Thank you so much for having me.
No problem. So Laryssa, we asked a couple of our fans from Twitter to send in some questions for you to answer. Would you mind answering a couple?
No problem.
Great. Alright, so what exactly is climate change?
Well, Heather, climate change is a long-term change in the Earth's climate, specifically in the average atmospheric temperature. CO2, also known as carbon dioxide, is being released into the air at an alarming rate. It is making oceans more acidic, causing unpredictable weather patterns, and in the Arctic, melting glaciers.
Oh, alright. So, the first question comes from the username ScienceRules24. He asks, how does this relate to the permanence of matter?
It relates to the permanence of matter in many ways. You see, matter cannot be created or destroyed. It can undergo physical or chemical changes, but it never just disappears. The first way it relates to climate change is through fossil fuels. Coal and oil are both being extracted from the earth for human use and to produce energy. When it is burned, it undergoes a chemical change and turns into carbon dioxide. The matter never ceases to exist, it simply turns into a new substance. Continuing on that note, CO2 remains in the atmosphere and traps heat given off by the sun. This causes ice sheets to undergo a physical change and turn into water. It relates to the permanence of matter because the matter, in this case the ice sheets, is not destroyed but is changed into something different, aka the water.
Oh, I see. So, the next question comes from 2Fab4You. She asks, can you explain the process of obtaining, disposing, and recycling matter?
Well, as we learned from the last question, matter does not become extinct. It can be obtained, disposed of, or recycled. Plants, humans, and animals all need energy for growth, mentally and physically. Plants obtain matter by absorbing carbon dioxide, water, and sunlight to grow. Humans obtain matter by eating food, which later turns into energy. Matter can also be disposed of, but never destroyed. We dispose of matter in landfills. Organic matter can also be decomposed of to make soil. Matter also can be reused or recycled. We reuse things all the time. For example, we use aluminum pop cans to make other metal objects like parts of a car. Ecosystems also recycle matter through producers, consumers, and decomposers. This allows the ecosystem to pass nutrients to other species and reuse energy.
Wow, that's super cool. Our next question is from ScienceGeek18. He asks, what impact does climate change have on society?
Well, like everything else, there are positive and negative sides to carbon dioxide. As my father, David Suzuki, used to once say, Earth's temperature is like a seesaw with cold and hot on either side. The sun, icebergs, clouds, and many other things keep the seesaw in balance. When carbon dioxide traps heat, it increases the temperature of the earth and unbalances the seesaw. When the seesaw is unbalanced, hurricanes, droughts, floods, heat waves, tornadoes, and other natural disasters occur. These erratic and dangerous weather patterns damage the growth and reproduction of crops, therefore damaging our food security. After all, everyone needs food. In the Arctic, glaciers are melting and many species are becoming extinct. However, some people believe that CO2 is causing plants to grow faster. Because plants need CO2 to produce glucose, foliage in some parts of the world is actually expanding.
Who knew? Alright, our last question comes from LarryIsCool31. He asks, what are some careers related to this issue?
Some careers that are being affected by global warming are firefighters. Because more and more wildfires are breaking out, more and more firefighters are needed. Farmers are another job that global warming affects. Farmers rely on the weather. They need a good season to grow good crops and therefore make money. After the Industrial Revolution, factories decided to burn fossil fuels to make products. Therefore, anyone working in a factory that burns fossil fuels is related to carbon dioxide and its impact on the Arctic.
Please enjoy this video sent in by a polar bear to conclude today's topic. See you next time. Bye!
I'm a polar bear, though my fur may be fair. When this white bear raps, y'all can't help but stare. I'm a mammal like you, I was born on land, but I spend my time in the sea, not just playing in the sand. My habitat's being destroyed by oil pollution. Seems like going green is the only solution. Stop CO2. Come on, man, you're wrecking my habitat.